gamer.
What is up, guys? My name is Riley. This is Trell and Ren with me today, and we are the Why Not Gamers. And guys, look at this beautiful scenery.
Yes, we're playing Ocarina of Time, and so you can see for the Nintendo 64, I mean, we've got some really good graphics going on. Really popping back for 1997.
You know,
yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
We thought we were playing. Oh my goodness.
Wait, was this like 2018?
19.
Beautiful
19.
tree. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So much detail.
Here we are in the wild area. We got a herd of wild Rhydon. Or Rhyhorns.
Yeah, Pokemon Sword.
Alright, guys.
Pokemon Sword.
We're in Pokemon Sword today. We're going to be talking a little bit about it and what we feel needs to be changed for the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
I mean, as much as we like to make fun of it, and as much as it gets made fun of and kind of critiqued heavily, we're going to put a really positive, try our hardest to put a positive spin, because we're going to talk about these Diamond and Pearl remakes coming out, and what could be done to them to make them a game that is better.
Better.
Yeah.
Improvement.
Better than what we're seeing
Game Freak
here.
needs to focus on improvement.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
specifically without a huge overhaul is
Yeah.
what we want this to be about. So we're going to be giving you some gameplay, just wild area footage probably, but yeah, we got a lot of points coming up that we're going to talk about. Just things that, like, yeah, they could do this so easy. So first off, I mean, while we're right here, the bike suit. I mean, come on, the bike suit. They're all super ugly. You can kind of change them to the types, but they're all really ugly. And the helmet and then the hair, it doesn't even have my hairstyle underneath. Alright, so it's just like...
Yeah, it's
they're not
just,
good. I want to wear the
plastic.
clothes that I just bought 100,000 Poké-Dollars for.
What's wrong with having
I was
your
saving up for those.
I mean, I can still wear a helmet. Okay, we're promoting safety for kids. But, yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't put on special clothes to go biking.
Yeah. No, I guess there's those 40-year-old white guys always biking around in their biker
Yeah, I
clothes.
guess so.
Maybe
Okay, but we're casual
Because those
biking.
are the guys playing Pokemon.
We're looking for Pokemon out here, you know? It's a casual biking.
Yeah.
So, just
I mean,
talk about
it's
the
never been
character
that way.
models.
In every other game, we've got to wear our clothes while we biked. And
Exactly.
I mean, there's some other gripes about the bike. I think they can make it a little faster if the wild area is this big.
Yeah.
Or maybe let my thing charge up at will.
Or not get tired all the time. Like,
Yeah, not
I
get
think
tired
that's
all the
actually
time,
kind of
yeah.
ridiculous.
And I'd like to see some acro bike. I mean,
Yeah,
bring that
do
back.
some
Bring
little
some
skills.
tricks.
We're in 3D now.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's do some
And
cool
I think
tricks on bikes.
if they also implemented a better Rotom rally, make it more challenging,
that'd
that would
be
be cool too. A nice little touch that shouldn't be hard to implement. I mean, we're not asking for, a big
It's
old
21st
overhaul.
century.
But, yeah. Okay, so yeah, another one is the wild area Pokemon. They're just kind of wander around in their
Look at this
patterns.
guy.
I mean, he doesn't even know we're here right now. I want to see some of them just, and again, not a complete overhaul, but maybe have a couple more animations. Maybe interact with each other when they see each other.
Some
I
personality
mean,
out
when
of Pokemon.
when Pokemon Snap trailer dropped, we saw Heracross and Pinsir fighting, and that's like legit. Maybe, I mean, not that far because we don't want a complete overhaul, but maybe just like they see each other and they run each other off, or maybe they don't just pop up in the same exact spot. And that's
Yeah.
another big thing is the popping up.
Mm-hmm.
Is it's really
Yeah, just boom. There.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
I mean,
ridiculous.
and things you can only be like 30 steps away from something, and then it renders like.
Yeah, no, the rendering's really bad.
Yeah. It pop up, yeah.
But yeah, little things like a water-type Pokemon standing on the shore and then it dives in the pool and starts swimming, you know?
it goes away, yeah.
Something small.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pokemon, they made Pokédex entries for a reason. Like, Pokemon have personality. They're quirky. Some are, like, high-strung. It doesn't show personality in the game.
Right, like that. He's just floating in the air right there, He needs to be going and sitting on a tree and then flying off it and then coming at me, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to do, and yeah, again, you could use the same animations. Oh, my god!
Oh my gosh.
Steelix! I didn't know you were flying type.
Oh my gosh, he can fly!
Steelix says Levitate, no longer use Earthquake.
Yeah, Earthquake ground moves don't affect Steelix anymore.
So, this guy.
I mean, that brings me to another thing so think back to like Gold and Silver days, and you used to be able to like find Pokemon. I think Lapras comes to mind. You could get him Friday night in the well, you had to go find him. There's just none of that here, and I'd like to see that in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. So I go to Mount Coronet on Thursday night at 7 p.m. And then boom, Steelix is burrowing through the mountain right there.
Yeah.
And it's like I can find him there only at that time because he's burrowing there.
Just something for more in-depth gamers.
Yeah, and bring just soul and life to the game. You know, if you know that's there and can go search for it, it's just little touches like that could be huge.
Yeah, people love hidden things that they can find throughout games.
That's
this
makes
just
Pokemon so good.
Unfortunately, Sword and Shield just didn't bring that out. It's just like, it's all here. Here you go. This is it.
Yeah. Or like Clefairy Monday, right?
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah,
Clefairy, go
Monday.
see them do their
Awesome.
dance. I want to come see like
That would
a
be
herd
awesome.
of, I don't know, whatever Pokemon in the Pokédex do what they do. I want to see a herd of them doing that on a certain time. You know?
Exactly.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Another big one is wild area needs like places I can enter and explore. They just have none of that here. It's just a big open area. There's like a tower, but it's like you can't go in the tower. It's just for decoration. I mean, I think of like Banjo-Kazooie. Like you could go in a cave, and then the cave would be like blocked off until you got a certain amount of something to open through. Wild area could be like that too.
Yeah, maybe
like
a certain level of Pokemon.
Yeah, and then I can get through this area, right?
Like what we were talking about earlier, just like little side quests and stuff like in the game, just to keep it interesting.
Keep it interesting.
More bulk.
Yeah, for sure. And that life, that soul, bring it back to the games. Okay, so something about Diamond and Pearl, along kind of those lines, is we're literally dealing with the Pokemon gods, you know?
Yeah,
And
awesome.
so I won't want to just jump in a Dynamax den and find them. I want to search for them. I want to. I mean, what does it take to find the literal god of all Pokemon? You know?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
The story that could be told there.
I need to go find this
Yeah.
item that unlocks this item. Kind of a scavenger hunt would be.
Yeah, like some
Right.
Zelda
Yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah,
like puzzles,
Right,
unlocking
exactly.
things.
That would
They
be so
definitely
cool.
need to make it so that you can find those Pokemon too, like Arceus. One of the biggest things I didn't like about Diamond and Pearl is Arceus was in that game, but you couldn't get to him without one of those extra
Exactly,
things. And
yeah.
I think that would make people freak out if they could find him in the game after doing one of
In
those,
the game,
you know,
yeah.
little
Arceus is
challenges
like-
or
yeah, that'd be so
scavenger
cool.
hunts. Maybe you find little things that lead you on a quest or a journey
find
to
him,
find
yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
Something
so
Something
fun,
that the
so cool.
original Gen 4 did was with like Darkrai and like Shaman in those.
Yeah,
like
bring that
special little
back.
things. We
But
need stuff like
but
that.
make them part of the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like they've done it before. They've done it. You
They've
just
shown
gotta
that they
just
know how.
bring it back. Yeah, they know how to do it. All right. Yeah, bring in the Shaman and Darkrai lore, because I mean we gotta work it out, figure it out, and puzzle it out. I want like the
Have people
Mew under the truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hints,
stuff like
you
that,
know,
yeah.
You get hints, and then you slowly like
Yeah,
unravel it
yeah.
and figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I just don't want the
Okay.
game to hold
Not
my
just
hand.
not
Or-
like it walks you there.
Yeah, think of the Reggies back in Gen 3. You had to
Oh,
read
wow.
Braille.
Yeah.
To go on,
Yeah,
and you
seriously.
had to like use fly at one spot in the cave, and it unlocked a secret
I remember
passage.
me and you figuring that out
Yeah.
for the first time. That
Way
was
long time ago.
crazy. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that was before we could use the internet to
Or
look
I
it
think
up.
of unknown puzzles. You had to puzzle it out. You drop through the floor. You go through
Uh-huh.
a cave and
yeah,
find
we
more
would
puzzles.
do that too. Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what we want.
Yeah, puzzles that like make me like, oh shoot, like I'm debating looking this up or not.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of hard.
Right? And maybe it's like I can solve it to a point early game, but then, I need to be able to surf on my Mon now to get past this part. I have to come back later. That's that like Banjo-Kazooie Donkey Kong 64
That's cool.
factor, you know? You got to come back later when you unlock Diddy Kong or whatever, you know?
Nice.
Okay? I mean, it's stuff that's just should be in it already. Now this brings me to something that would go along those lines is HMs. Now I know nobody likes HMs, and I'm not saying bring HMs back. I'm saying bring back the puzzles that came about from HMs, and I think Pokemon Go already did this
They
in
did
an
it really
excellent
well.
way.
Yeah, they
no,
did.
They did it
really
good.
well.
With your partner Pokemon, you can unlock as you go, ways for them to interact with the environment. And I think that's what we want out of the HMs is interaction between our Pokemon and the environment.
Well, I think a cool way they could do it is like Pokemon always encourages having like multi-type teams and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like just the certain type of Pokemon has that certain HM, that ability they can
Yeah,
use.
Yes,
it's
so
an
a
ability.
flying type
You're a bird, you can fly.
can fly and defog. Maybe not Pidgey, but then I gotta evolve my
Yeah,
Pidgey. Maybe
exactly.
Pidgeotto has fly.
Give you incentive.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sure.
And then like Machamp can move rocks. You know, a rock types can move rocks.
Yeah, big, strong Pokemon that
Yeah.
lets you do it.
You can get them out of their ball and see them move it, just like we did in Let's Go.
Yeah, moving
Yeah,
boulders.
like,
yeah,
let's go.
that's a,
Let's
it's
Go
a
did
puzzle.
it, right?
Very possible.
And if not for every Pokemon, because would be considered an overhaul, then make it I don't know, some of them. Then at least bring back Poke Rides and those again, because that was still something that added a little more puzzle nature to the game. Oh, and then another thing is, so we've had Pokemon blocking the way, so we can't get through since the beginning. Snorlax, right? Snorlax. And now they replaced it with Team Yell, just standing in the way, doing a static animation over and over, not letting you pass. I mean, if you want an invisible wall there, we literally have a Pokemon that creates invisible walls. Put him there. I mean, they did in that town, but put it everywhere. I'd rather see Mr. Mime than Team Yell.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Right? Show some cool Pokemon.
I want to see Kekuyan.
Or maybe Team Yell has Mr. Mimes and they use him to block the way. That itself is more soul and more creative.
At least they're using
a Pokemon.
Using Pokemon.
Yeah, so I would like more of that. Just like put it in the overworld. Block my path with Pokemon with something creative. Just being able to use my Pokemon as like out in the overworld as HMs, would be just awesome and a great touch. Make me bond with these pretend just pieces of code, That's the thing. Another one that would be cool, I want them to bring back like the Latios flying animation.
Yes,
that was from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That was one of my favorite mechanics ever.
That felt so cool.
That was awesome.
Able to see Hoenn just under you, and you get a
They did that on the 3DS.
Yeah, bring that back. Now, I'd love to see that with every flying type. You could jump on them and do that.
Oh yeah,
right.
Very cool.
But if it's only maybe like only Charizard or whatever, then fine. But at least it's something. Or if it's only Latios.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was the other thing I was gonna say? At least, the very, very least, put in a flying animation for when I fly. This game, Sword and Shield, had nothing. You just cut to a black scene and you were there.
It's lazy.
I mean,
you just skip right to it.
I mean, Red and Blue had a quick bird go, and you were gone. And I mean, they're like, oh well, it's quicker this way. Well, you could do a quick half-second flying animation like Red and Blue did. Something to make me feel like
take a second.
Make me feel like I'm in the Pokemon world.
Exactly.
It's like
make me feel like
they're like Corviknight ride, Corviknight taxi. I never actually see the Corviknight taxi.
Only where it's parked in the city.
Yeah.
But they animated that. How hard would it be to just like put a little cutscene? Every time. Like, that wouldn't be hard.
A big one here is Dynamaxing. We're just gonna get it out of the way quick. I can see them keeping it because it's this gen, and the Pokemon they've already programmed can do it, so I can see them pushing it all over into this Diamond and Pearl remakes. First, I'm not a fan. I don't want it. If they do have it, I feel like it should be nerfed. Now, they've nerfed moves, they've nerfed Pokemon, they've nerfed every battle mechanic, all sorts of battle mechanics before. So there's no reason they can't nerf Dynamax. I think get rid of the function that everybody can Dynamax, only make those Gigantamax Pokemon be able to do so, and then once they do so, they have the strong move for 3 turns, and they have the HP boost, but the moves don't like raise your speed continuously or raise your attack continuously.
Yeah, it's just so overpowered.
It's just overpowered. It needs nerfed. Okay, I don't like it, but if you're not gonna get rid of it, please nerf it, right? It just makes the game too.
I feel like it completely changed Pokemon too.
It changed competitive.
It's not normal Pokemon battles anymore. Yeah. I mean, this game. I mean, it's a fun game, but if you Dynamaxed every single battle, it would just be a cakewalk. You just walk through it like it's nothing.
Blow through them. I mean, some trainers only have less than 3 Pokemon. If you could Dynamax,
you Dynamax every single time.
And I guess they kind of do that here. They help that with that, but
gimmicks can definitely be good for games, but it's just you got to control it.
Yeah.
That's if they minimized it, it could definitely work.
One quick one is make EXP share optional again, so at least make it an option for us, and then follow just follow the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, probably the Platinum script. I'd like to see Platinum be incorporated, like how Heart Gold and Soul Silver incorporated Crystal's story. I want to see Platinum into these as well, right? I want to see Giratina and maybe even see that. What was his world? The Distortion World. I want to see that. I want to see him. Awesome. Yeah, I want to see him work with Dialga and Palkia and settle them, and that would be so cool. So I hope they keep that, and I hope they keep Diamond and Pearl exploration the way it is. Mount Coronet was huge, and you get lost, and I mean it was dark, and you had to light it up. I mean, go catch an electric type, and then that electric type can light it up without an HM. You can just do it,
Exactly.
There's no there's no caves in Sword and Shield. Period. There's the mine that you walk through.
Yeah, there actually aren't any caves.
And there's no caves. A Pokemon game with
that's
no
crazy.
caves. If you would have told me that, I wouldn't have believed it. It was just
It's
There's that
RPG.
little cave with the little crystals in it when you're coming back around to the fire type gym. You meet the fire guy there. So if you count that, we're not counting that because literally it's just a little pathway.
Call that a cave, right?
Pathway in the dark.
It's an
There's
RPG. It's supposed to be adventure.
Yeah,
You see
and
those caves,
what
you see,
one
like,
from
Deep Forest.
Gen 4, the Del Fuego Ironworks. That one was just off a path. I was like, oh my gosh, how is this here? I didn't even know this
How
was
is that
here.
a thing,
Right?
right?
Where
So
you go
cool.
and get Heatran up in
Heatran's
that
up there.
whole area, you know, all that was so cool. Please keep that in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I mean, you've already done it before. You have it all written. You have it planned out.
Don't do
No
less.
hallway hand holding because that wasn't Diamond Pearl Platinum. So don't change it. That was Sword and Shield, which if you like hallway hand holding, then you've got your game. But please give Diamond and Pearl Platinum the respect
Just
that
the justice.
they came with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these were great games. Diamond and Pearl was huge when it came out. I mean, it was a new generation of Pokemon on
And
the
we
DS.
had a long wait for it.
Yeah, and it was
Oh,
huge.
such a long
We
way.
got
Yeah,
all
it was a
3
generation.
games, and we played them and completed them and got
Oh, yeah.
every Pokemon. It was
And for you guys, it was
big
like
deal.
your...
Yeah.
That was my game.
It
Yeah,
was
your
my
game.
jam.
Ren's game.
Yeah, that was
I
my
started
jam.
3, Gen 3.
So here's another one. Put some voice work into the games. Now, again, not a complete overhaul, so just do like battles in the stadiums with the gym leaders. Just think Pokemon Stadium. Let them say Blastoise had a huge hit or it's a critical hit. You know, that would go a long way to giving life
Yeah,
into
that
the
would be
game.
Anything.
cool.
We're not asking for much.
And
not
they've
asking
already
for
done
much.
that too.
And they've
In
already
stadium
done it.
games.
It's already been
Yeah.
done.
And now Pokemon is a console game now. We're not on handhelds anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, I'm
we're going
sorry.
console.
It can be
I
done.
expect
It can be done,
improvements.
for
I
sure.
expect bigger stuff
And
like
again,
that.
okay, if bringing in voice actors for cutscenes is a complete overhaul, then at least give us some battle narrative.
Something.
I mean, I wouldn't be so mad if somebody who beat me online beat me with a narrator saying like, "What a hit!" or something.
Might
You
not
know?
be as bad.
I wouldn't get as pissed.
the game would be more engaging.
Yes,
it would be more
absolutely.
fun. You
More
get
real.
more
which
people
is what
wanting
they're
to
lacking,
play it.
and that's a little tiny touch that could go a long way.
But the one thing about what you just said, you said that if it could be an overhaul doing all voice acting in every scene, but it's not. That's the
No,
thing. is
it's not.
Console
It's definitely
games
not.
anymore,
No,
everyone talks.
It's not. And get
every
this,
single person you
you've
interact
already got the actors. Okay, this brings me to another thing. They say these games are rushed because they're so tied to the anime. They have to do it with the anime. Okay, well then let's turn that into a positive instead of a
Yes.
negative.
with. Exactly.
Let's
Use
use
it.
Ash's voice actress,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes,
Have
there
her
you
read
go.
some lines. Bring on the characters that are in the anime and in here, right? Bring Barry's voice actor from Sinnoh and
be
have him-
creative.
Yeah, I mean you don't even have to be creative
you
because
really
it's
don't.
already been
It's already
written.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could pull so much from the anime if you're so tied to it, like they say, right? Then pull from that, make it a positive. Use it, create side missions like Ash, some stuff Ash went through. Put that in the game, and you can do it too. You know?
And it's just, this is the highest grossing franchise.
Yeah.
You have to give it what it deserves, you know? I mean, it's worth that much.
Well, especially going back to the Diamond and Pearl games and remakes, like the Diamond and Pearl anime, like so much that they could pull from that, just like
Oh,
little
yeah.
side
Exactly.
quests
That's one
and
of the
stuff
most
Ash went
popular
on. It's
animes,
just
too, yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you don't even have to add too much to this game. You just make this game in good graphics with a little bit of extra things to make it cool,
Yeah, can we
and
talk
it would be
about
a great game.
Can we talk
you know?
about the graphics real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
No, not
God.
complete overhaul, guys. Not a complete overhaul.
We don't have
I know.
to do
Did you know
crazy,
this
but-
tree appears in the ice section too? Just as it
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Growing
That's
on out of
exactly
this
though.
icy sand.
Oh man. just look at them.
Just think. Okay, maybe there shouldn't be a berry tree in the middle of the tundra, right? And again, we're comparing this. We have to disclaimer: we haven't played the DLC, so maybe there's been some updates we haven't experienced. But this was just
Haven't
such a
played the DLC.
heartbreaker for us. We've made it hard for us to get the DLC.
look at this. Look at this little squirrel man right here.
He's coming at you. Look out!
Just like why is
and
he?
then he gets
And he
stopped though
stops.
too. Yeah, you can't go past the
Another
single
thing
area.
Oh,
before
man.
we move past the voice acting is now this scene Piers when he's the gym leader, the rock star. When it shows him rocking out, and there's just his lips are moving, and nothing is. There's no sound, no rock music, no nothing.
Nothing.
And you're like, oh well, that's too hard. You know, that's a complete overhaul. No, it's not, because Roxanne in Black and White 2, she had lyrics.
She had a theme.
On the
She
DS.
did.
This wasn't even the 3DS. This was just the DS. She would say Pokemon. Pokemon.
That was like 2012.
And she was rocking out with her bandmates. And you went up and you challenged them. And when you beat them, they stopped. And then their instrument stopped playing in the song.
So cool.
Just that little touch was awesome. That was so fun. I love that.
It's rewarding. It makes the game feel worth it.
Yeah.
It's you're doing stuff.
Okay, another one is I'd like to see shinies on the map. That just kind of brings more life. Maybe that's a little too much. It makes it easy for shiny hunters, but I think that'd be a cool touch. You know, it'd be like, oh my gosh, a shiny, you know, on the map. It'd be cool.
If they still appear rare, what's the difference anyway? So
yeah, it's true.
Post-game resources, so this is more of a competitive thing. Now, they do much better in this than they ever have, but the battle tower is what I'm talking about. So you need the BP to buy stuff. Oh, when you make it through the battle tower, and this is the easiest battle tower it's ever been.
Oh yeah, it was way easy.
I would struggle in other generations, even with my
teams, my mom specifically to beat it.
Right? Yeah, and this one just no. And then once you get to the top, you just earn 2 BP every thing, and one item's 50 BP. It's like, oh man, come on, just make it so I can keep earning like 10 after I beat a leader in the battle tower, you know?
Just makes you not want to play the game.
Who cares how many you earn, honestly? Like, you're just making people have to waste a lot of their time just to get these items.
I mean, I can't believe they don't make it like you can buy it with real money type of thing.
Yeah,
they don't even do that.
I mean, that actually might be a good idea for them.
Right? I would have bought the DLC Pokemon. If it was more easily like, hey, you get 1,000 BP if you buy the DLC.
Yeah, I would have done that. I'd have paid $20.
I mean, they do that with Go, I think, that you get little microtransactions with the apps and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, it might be coming. Not that we really want that, but hey, I don't know.
It'd be some progression.
And again, with the battle tower, I want more characters. So think Black and White 2. I keep bringing that up because it was done so well. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I don't know why. But remember the tournament and all the old gym leaders. Even Giovanni's there, Red's there, Blue's there, Surge is there, Misty's there, Brock's there. They show up in this tournament. Where is that? That is badass.
Yes, that is awesome.
And it was challenging. It was hard. They kick your butt.
Seeing the cameos from those characters, the ones that made Pokemon.
It wasn't main story. And I mean, I think Sun and Moon tried to do this a teeny bit.
At the end.
Shameful how much they only put Red and Blue in only. I mean, bring everybody back. That's what we want to see. That's going to be a huge selling point too, you know?
Huge selling point for old gamers and new gamers.
Right.
Like, people want to see that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Make it more challenging. If you're going to put the battle tower back in or whatever version of it, put some more strategy into it with the AI. Just like it was before was good. You know, I had a challenge and it's just not anymore. The PSS system in X and Y, so with linking up, this whole code thing is just ugh. And I can't ever find someone to Dynamax raid battle. It times out before I find someone. It just doesn't work good. Just clean that up, fix it up so it works better. The PSS system, I would rather go back to that because it was so much easier. But if that's an overhaul, then just clean it up, make it a little more efficient.
A lot easier to trade. Trading's hard. Like, it's ridiculous having to do the trade and you have to type in the codes and make it perfect.
With someone who's not with you in the room.
Yeah, someone who's not right.
The other thing is you have to pay now. Have a yearly subscription to Battle Online. This was never a thing in Pokemon, and it was upsetting that you had to do that. So maybe just a little gripe from me, but I feel like Pokemon shouldn't be. It already makes enough money, and we're already playing for a Pokemon Home subscription. I don't need to pay to battle people online, too. That's not nice. Another thing is walking behind you animations. This should be a must. It should be able to be an option, at least. I can turn it on and off.
Yeah.
And I can throw out whoever I want. They should be able to follow me, and follow me well. Now, don't tell me you can't do it, because Pokemon Go did it. They did it great. Temtem comes to mind. They do it great. So it can be done, and just clean it up. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
it could look a little better. I know they did add it in the expansion pass that you can have your Pokemon follow you, but it's still... I've watched it before. It's not really that good.
But still, they left it out of the original copy. That's the problem.
It should be standard, at least optional.
Yes.
At least unlockable at some point just for the series.
Like, make it so, like, if you have a Pokemon on your team for long enough, you gain enough friendship with them.
Then they can come out.
How easy of a mechanic would that be?
Maybe just your starter. It would be something.
Yeah, even something.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like that.
Like, we did this in 1999, and, I mean, wow, come on. Bring it back. Another thing, mini games. So, Pokemon camping, awesome idea, but it's just so bare bones, not fleshed out, and you can't do anything. If I don't want to rub a duster in my Garchomp's face. That's not what I want to do with Garchomp. I don't really want to play with a ball with my, my whatever.
Yeah,
any
sure.
Pokemon. I
Definitely
mean, sure,
could add
maybe,
some cool
but
things in
add
there.
some more features to that. Maybe make it so it's like first person and I can move around.
Yes.
And interact with them, and I can go click on my pot and cook there. And then feed them.
Yeah, and then feed them like the whole.
I mean, we've got
one of those
we've
things.
got the controllers
Pokemon
to do
treats.
motion control.
Bro,
with the
give me
Switch.
mini games.
Give me something. And they've done this before?
Yeah.
I mean, back in X and Y, you could do some mini games. I mean, they were DS looking, but it was something more than this.
It was something. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Another one is battle transitions now. I'm not saying change the battle style. I like Pokemon strategy RPG turn-based battle style. I think it's great.
It's iconic.
Yeah, but I don't think we need to go into a whole different screen like this. See, we just went into one. I think it can happen naturally in the overworld now. And I feel like you can see me and the Pokemon at the same time, and you can be into scale that way. And I mean, if you can't do it and that's an overhaul, then work on it. I mean,
But
battle animation.
honestly, I don't think it is. I mean, I
don't think it is.
Recently, we got a Digimon game. How many years ago was that?
Yeah,
3, 4 years
there
ago.
you go.
Yeah.
You go right into it.
Digimon
You just-
World,
They,
yeah,
they
straight
stand
into
up,
it.
they separate, and then you play right
that's
there.
a
on
little
screen.
bit different. But then you gotta say, oh, what about Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest that just came out. RPG turn-based, but you can move around while you're battling. How would it be easy to move my trainer around while my Pokemon's standing there? So I come around to the other side and look, and then I say like, use Shadow Ball, and then Gengar jumps into his animation, uses Shadow Ball.
Yeah,
right there.
no,
That'd
that would be
cool.
incredible.
That'd be awesome.
It'd just be a little more soulful.
Just look at Gengar and Vespiquen here. Like,
Yeah.
you tell me Gengar doesn't have like more animation in his
I mean,
face
he's
than that.
supposed to be fast. He should be up on his tiptoes,
Yeah.
maybe even sliding through the
Flying
ground,
around.
coming on up. He's a shadow. I mean,
He
Yeah,
should
exactly.
be.
He should be floating
taunting,
around
He should
right
be
now.
taunting
And
the
maybe
other
that's
Pokemon.
that's a big overhaul. But you could do something smaller with what you have now to make it
For sure.
a little
At
more.
least like have him
bring a
stick
little
his
more
tongue
character to
out
it.
at like the other guy every once in a while
Yeah.
or something. Do something.
Yeah, more character models, Pokemon ones especially.
Yeah.
And then once you're done with making them a little more have a little more expression, then let's talk about our characters and the NPCs. Okay. I mean, we have one eye shape, and all they do is stare lifelessly the whole game.
Yep,
look
look
at
at
it
'em.
right now. You just do this lifeless stare. I mean, even they have some like standstill animations, But it's Pokemon. Pull out your Pokeball, throw it up in the air like Crash throws a Wumpa fruit.
For real.
Spin it on my finger, roll it on my shoulder.
Sonic taps his
You know,
foot.
Sonic
since
taps
how
his
long?
Sonic had
Since
more
91.
personality since '91.
Right?
But the only thing they gave is this. Do the spin.
I mean, yeah. And then you do Leon's cheesy little
That's
thing.
about
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's something.
I guess
but-
we got one
Well,
thing.
yeah, I think it'd be easy to do a little bit more. It'd make it a little more, bring a little more
Yeah,
soul, a little
for
more life
sure.
into the game. Another thing is, I don't want to see Barry as Hop in this 3D
Oh,
remake.
please.
Oh,
Because
no.
Hop is just Hal's model,
Yeah.
used over from Sun and Moon. Barry's his own character. He is super unique. He's like, ADHD, hyper bouncing all over the
Yeah,
place.
he's excited
You gotta
always,
give
in a
him his
hurry.
own animations.
The thing about Barry is a good rival.
He's a good rival.
He's a good rival.
Yeah, which rivals again? Yeah, just keep him Barry.
Just keep him Barry.
Keep him Barry. That's good. He's just kind of like he's selfish. He's got to figure that. That's his character arc is overcoming that, and he's just a good character. Leave him in there, right? So I think we'll wrap it up there, and we got a lot to talk about, and I think this is some good stuff, and I think people are gonna like hearing it. So we'll turn this into a part 2.
For sure. I think we got a little bit of what we'd like to see already talked about in this video. A lot of the things that I think didn't go right in Sword and Shield that could have been just a little bit, better level. Big expectations for Pokemon. People love Pokemon. It's clear. I mean, it's one of the most iconic things in the world. It's everywhere. It is huge. Its characters are iconic. Everything about Pokemon is out there and is loved. So we need to make what it came from, the games.
Yeah.
Just
a lot
up
of
to
people
par.
get mad because they're like Pokemon Breath of the Wild. And it's like, they can't do that with Pokemon. It's like, well, that's why we're making this video. We're not saying to do that with Pokemon. We're just saying, bring back some things, maybe tweak some things that you've already done before in the past.
Yeah.
You're going to have a great game on your hands, and nobody's going to complain. It's going to be
Exactly. Just a little tweaks, and it's awesome.
Yep.
Honestly. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you look for the part 2 that'll be coming out very soon. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one, and we will see you guys in the next one.